Yo guys, today we're gonna talk about magical crafting and crafting in general in AION 6.0. I'm gonna tell you everything about it, from how you level up to what items you can craft to how expensive it is, etc. Before we get into the whole business, guys, let me just answer quickly a question that I see flying around sometimes in the comment section of my videos, and that is some of you being very adamant about the need of leveling magical crafting now in 5.8 because it's super important for 6.0 and you need to have it already done. I agree with you half and I disagree the other half. Where I agree is that yes, indeed, magical crafting is important in 6.0 to have it at 300. Not saying you should have it now, but just to have it in general. It can give you a nice profit if you sell the items on the broker, or you can get some nice abyss points from breaking the items that you craft for yourself, and so on and so forth. Where I disagree is the fact that you must absolutely need to level it up now in 5.8. That's definitely not true, and I'm not quite sure where you guys get the info, but I personally don't agree with that. I think that magical crafting, you should level it up in 6.0. I'm gonna give you throughout this video 3 reasons why I think you should do it in 6.0 and not now. Reason number 1, this doesn't need very many details, is the fact that your current Kina, 5.8 Kina, old Kina, is very precious, very precious. You shouldn't be wasting hundreds of millions on leveling up magical crafting now. Instead, you can keep your Kina either for the gold bar exchange, if that's the way you want to go, or invest your current Kina into something that's gonna give you a profit. So you have 2 options to go for. Magical crafting leveling is not one of them. Of course, if you've already leveled up your magical crafting throughout the 2 years of AION 5.x, then that's perfectly fine. Good for you. Everyone makes bad investments in life, and maybe you actually used it for something throughout this time, so kudos to you. If you have not leveled up your magical crafting, or if it's not yet at 300, don't bother with it now. Do it in 6.0, and I will tell you the second reason why. That is because it's super easy to level up in 6.0. Yeah, this is reason number 2. Getting into the leveling up part, this is what you need to do to level up: ancient armors, ancient ornaments, or ancient flaxes, or ancient feather ornaments. That's about it. These scrolls are the only thing you can do to level up, and the only thing you should do to level up. And it's super easy and straightforward. That's it. That's how you level up from 1 to 300 with these scrolls. Now there's various levels of scrolls, of course. There's level 1 scrolls for when you begin crafting. There's level 20, there's level 40, there's level 80. However, if you check, they have the exact same result. Ancient weapons level 80 has the exact same result as ancient weapons level 20. Same exact thing. This item that you get as a result is used in crafting, for example, weapons. PvP weapon, second best weapon in game, is crafted with these materials. Ancient weapon scrolls that you get from leveling up, and add a couple of pieces of Kybrium. Simple and super straightforward. So it's very efficient, not only easy, but also very efficient to level up crafting in 6.0, because if you level it up now in 5.8, every single result that you get from leveling up your craft is completely pointless in 6.0, and it's not gonna value absolutely anything. However, if you wait and level it up in 6.0, not only you level up your crafting easier, faster and cheaper, you also get the results from leveling that can be used in actually crafting the items that you need for end game. So this is my point. They changed it in such a way in which it makes sense now. The leveling up mats are not just, you know, disposable. You just throw them in the trash or sell them for nothing on the broker. The leveling up mats are actually useful for end game gear, the end result that you want to go for, which is you know, eventually red quality gear. It has the same here with legendary. Yeah, the legendary armor, they are the same scrolls with just purple fluxes instead of fabled fluxes, and then of course we have the ultimate, which is the red fluxes, and then the red scrolls as well. How you get these scrolls, you might be actually asking. These scrolls, you get them from the merchant next door to the broker. I will actually show you that merchant. Fluxes are tradable and they are very easy to get. if you grind. I will show you how you get fluxes as well. This is the merchant that you buy the ancient weapon order from, the legendary ones and the ultimate ones as well. I will admit, it's not cheap in terms of new Kina, especially because nobody has Kina at the beginning of the patch. So you won't be able to just hit 6.0 and in the first day you're gonna be able to craft everything to 300, level up and be all GG. That's not gonna be possible. However, there is no need for you to hurry up with leveling up crafting in the first week of 6.0 because you don't have any other mats to level up the crafting. You didn't farm them yet. So there is no point in having a 300 out of 300 craft just to look at it, doing nothing. The same reason as why you shouldn't be leveling it up now is because you're gonna hit 6.0 with 300 magical crafting, and then what are you gonna do in 6.0? Just look at your crafting screen because you don't have any fluxes, you don't have any Kibrium, you don't have any mats to actually craft something, right? So it makes literally no sense to level it up now. For those of you who haven't leveled it up now, I advise you, my opinion, you can do whatever you want, but my opinion is that level it up now. It's so much more efficient and you get so much more value out of it. If you want to craft these fluxes, let's assume, I don't know, let's go crazy, let's go berserk. We buy 10,000 of these and we couple them with 10,000 of these ancient fluxes. Where is the weapons? Yeah, 10,000 and 10,000. This costs us 70 million, right? New Kina. You spend another few million on fluxes from the broker, or maybe you just want to gather them yourself. They're really easy to get. And actually, you know what? I'm going to show you before we get back to the broker. I'm going to show you how easy it is to get these fluxes in AION 6.0. I'm gonna log in my Aether Tech, I will show you. Cool, so we're on our Aether Tech. I'm right in front of New Narakali, and we're just gonna kill a couple of mobs here. I don't know, 5-10 pieces, and we're gonna see how many fluxes do these mobs drop, and what are the drop rates, so you guys can understand what I meant by easy to get in terms of fluxes, yeah? So that was one, these were two. Ultimate Flux, Legendary Flux, Ancient Flux on the same corpse. Here we have Ultimate Flux, Ancient Flux, some Minium and some Power Shards. Not important for the video, but anyway, let's go kill this guy since he had some beef with us from downstairs. This guy, Ancient Flux, one piece. This was our third mob. And I'm just basically in Luck Room right here. Nothing special. There's mobs in Luck Room absolutely everywhere. We're gonna kill these two. These are gonna be our fourth and our fifth. Let's see what they give us. The drop rates are really good. That's why I told you it's super easy. An Ancient Flux here. And what about your friend? Your friend had an Ancient Flux as well. These were 5. Let's take 6th and 7th, these two. 6th one, Legendary and Ancient. 7th one, we have Legendary and Ancient again. Let's get to that guy. This is gonna be our 8th mob. We have Ultimate, Legendary and some other things. Drop rates are very good, very good, and it's pretty easy to get them even if you farm them yourself. Let's kill actually this guy also, right? Different kind of mob. This is our 9th Ultimate and Ancient. And actually let's kill these two because why not? Ancient Flux here and Ultimate and Ancient Flux there. So these are the drop rates that we kill of what, 10, 11. As I told you, 6.0, a very nicely done patch in Korea. You have to remember, I'm in Korea, everything I do in Korea, these are their drop rates. Gameforge and NC West can easily mess with these drop rates, and if you see in my video that these are the drop rates in Korea and why I tell you it's such a nice patch in Korea and it's so helpful even to the free-to-play player, and it is also obviously for the wallet warriors as well, but even a free-to-play player can do so good if he just puts in the effort. However, if Gameforge and NCSoft and everyone, our publishers, decide to mess with these rates and not have them as they are here, what if out of all these mobs I would have gotten one flux? You can imagine how expensive they're gonna be on the cash shop, on the broker. You can imagine how important the cash shop is gonna be and how much of a slave we will feel again, same as we felt in 5.x, if they mess with these drops. 6.0, the Korean version, cannot be mingled with. This is perfect as it is, and it's the game AION is still partially pay to win even so, but at least it gives the free-to-play player the real option to grind and get his own shit. So that's what I'm saying, guys. These were the drop rates. Let's go back to crafting. Okay, cool. So now let me also show you the broker. I will show you the prices of fluxes after 6 months of Koreans having 6.0. Obviously, they have lots of bots here, so fluxes in Europe and North America are gonna be more expensive, but just saying, not much more expensive. 497, 500 kina, in between 500 and 600 kina for one of these ancient fluxes, yeah? Super simple and straightforward. If you want to go for legendary fluxes, because you need those also to level up and also later on to craft the things, you can sort them like this. And let's see, where can we find some fluxes? Red fluxes, as you can see, cheaper than legendary fluxes. It's pretty typical for AION because you don't need so many, as you're not gonna craft so many attempts of the last gear, yeah. Legendary flux, the first one we found, 4.3k kina per each. So add another I don't know, 5k of these from the broker, 20 million plus 70 plus another 10 million for the yellow fluxes. That is 100 million kina, new kina. Plus, not to mention, the most valuable thing is that in 6.0 you don't get trash as a material after you level. You actually get important items that you need to use. And the efficiency aspect of it, the fact that the ingredients you get while leveling can be used in actual end game items, is my third reason why I believe you should level up crafting after the patch hits. Let me quickly show you, you already kind of know how it works from this video. There's PvP set and there's a PvE set, just two sets, 3 qualities, and it works as it used to work in AION back in the days, where you craft the item. If it procs, you get the proc version, and the proc version is used as a mat. It gets destroyed, it's used as a mat for the purple version. If the purple version procs to this purple, then you can use the procced purple to craft red. If the red doesn't proc, you still have a red. If the red procs to the procced version, then this is what I'm hovering about over. This is the second best PvP gear in game. Tradable on the broker, so you can also buy it from other people. Crafters can finally make a nice profit. People that farm their own fluxes can finally make a nice profit. All of these mats are farmable by yourself. These mats are tradable. These are also tradable if we're talking about crafted gear, PvE or PvP. So crafting is finally viable. I'm pretty upset that there's nothing else besides weapons, armor, wings and accessories. This is pretty bad, but yeah, what can I do? I hope that later on this crafting system is gonna be enhanced and we're gonna be able to craft more things, such as, for example, potions. This is a big thing for me that maybe I would like to see in the crafted section and not in the cash shop. Having that said, guys, I will pass the question off to you. What do you think about this new magical crafting? Did you understand it from this video? And what are your thoughts? How is this gonna work and how is this gonna pan out for us in Europe and North America? As always, guys, thank you so much for watching. I wish you lots of love and I will see you in my next video.